my best friend, Beverly.
We are going to be doing a Foom's favorite, actually, cookie, since we were little kids.
I will go to the store, I'll buy the little Betty Crocker, and I think I'm Betty Crocker by just putting a few things together and putting it in the oven, which is super fast, but we're here with the real Betty Crocker. And she's gonna teach us how to make cookies from scratch. I don't know what I'm doing, so if you could just show me like what goes first, what do we need to do, and we will go from there.
Let us get real dirty and messy.
Hey, we're getting messy and dirty in here.
2 cups of the flour.
This is like a giant bag of flour. So you can tell she bakes all the time. That's alrighty.
Tap that bad boy. Do a little spank.
Get that big baby. So do you fill it all the way up, or
yeah, that's perfect.
Are you like
you kind of eyeball it? No.
She's an eyeballer, like
yes.
me, which I completely like.
Okay, let me.
But for those of you out there, 2 cups.
2 cups of
Who
flour.
aren't eyeballers? Okay, so two what?
3/4.
3/4. Okay. How eyeball? So somebody else's eyeball this would
I like
be.
to over sugar.
Oh, she likes over sugaring.
That's just because.
So she's like a 3/4 and.
Oh my gosh, that was the perfect amount.
Okay. There was only a perfect amount left.
Wow.
We're using a KitchenAid, which I am thinking of purchasing. If you don't have a KitchenAid, I'm sure you could just.
You can hand mix that bad boy.
You can hand mix it. But who wants to do that?
3/4 of brown sugar. This is a secret that I don't want to tell anybody about, but I will anyways because some people need to know. 1/2 and 1/2.
Ah, this is her
baking
secret.
powder
Baking
and
soda and baking powder.
That is the secret to a nice cookie.
To life.
Okay, and then I just eyeball this. So again, it's like a you're supposed to do, it says teaspoon, right?
She just eyeballs it.
I literally just eyeball it.
She tips, tap, 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 tap.
Tap, tap, tappy.
Tap, tap, taparoo.
And then this guy, tap, tap, tappy. For your people who...
You could either tap or 1 teaspoon
I literally
of
just
each.
eyeball it. And then I like my cookies a little bit more on the salty side. Not like salty, but just like a little salty. So I also eyeball that bad boy. I love this kind of salt.
It's kosher salt, so it is a little coarse, not the thin salt. fine salt.
yeah.
But can you use that?
Which one, the fine salt? Yes, you can use the fine salt.
You can use the fine salt, but
Fine
if
salt
you
is
want to
fine.
be very delicious, you use this because I love the chunks when I bite into
Do
it.
you?
Yeah, I do.
Me too.
I do like the chunks.
I selfishly do that for myself.
Yeah.
But I'm glad. So we just eyeball this. I think it's also a teaspoon.
A teaspoon or
of
an eyeball.
vanilla or an eyeball. We just eyeball it like that. Even I like a little bit more. So here's another secret. Is the butter and the eggs should be at room temp.
And she's using unsalted butter.
Yes.
Should you use salted or unsalted?
No, use unsalted.
Unsalted.
Salted you use for like eating toast. You don't want unsalted toast, do you?
No, no one wants unsalted toast.
Same thing with unsalted like corn or something like that.
Unsalted corn, no good, but for baking cookies, very good.
Yes, absolutely. You nailed that. Okay, and then so put that bad boy in there. And you want to crack the eggs?
Ah! She trusts me!
So we're gonna bring this little guy up, and then we're just gonna, you know, put it on like a medium stir. So you stir it first, make sure it's like that consistency cookie dough that you want. If it's too like moist, then add a little bit more flour into it. And then if it's too dry, then you're just gonna have to suck it up because you gone and messed up at that point. But
either start over or just eat a dry cookie.
yeah, there you go. Okay, so then we're gonna add in the butterscotch chips. I'm only gonna do half of a bag because we're gonna add in half a bag of chocolate chips too. But normally if it's just like just one flavor, then you're gonna use the whole bag.
Okay.
Because I like.
So when you're doing half and half, you do half and half. But if you're doing a whole one flavor chocolate chip, you want to do a full bag. And she is using Hershey's for...
I usually use Nestle Toll House, but this is
She's
just
a Nestle Toll House like her. But we are doing Hershey's, and this is semi-sweet.
Yeah. This is what they have at the store, but you can't hate on any type of semi-sweet.
And I really think she gave me this jug because she probably wants to see how smart I am. Because hers got to just do a little tear.
Let me see.
Is there a tear in this one? Oh,
there you go.
She just
pop that bad boy open.
So we're going with half.
Mm-hmm. Look how you squeeze that. That's how you know you're a
professional. Oh, is that a professional thing?
Okay. Look at that.
All right.
Okay. And then we turn this on for a final stir because also if you add the chocolate chips in too soon, then it will give your cookie dough like a tint of chocolate. It smells like a childhood.
Uh-huh.
You don't need this big of a cookie sheet. A small one's just fine.
And what is this?
This is parchment paper. So parchment paper just makes it clean up easier. It makes the cookie spread more evenly, I feel like. Roll like a 1.5 to 2 inch roll of cookie dough.
Okay, I tend to, when I'm making my cookies, I make them super big.
I like that.
So I don't
like your style, lady.
I don't know, is it like a handful or?
Let me show you then. So this is what it looks like. You got the butterscotch and the chocolate chips. I know, it smells so freaking amazing. Okay, so we're just gonna take a ball this big.
So it's like the size of your palm.
Yeah.
We set the oven. I usually set the oven to 375, but that's because I do those pre-made ones.
I just do mine to 350.
350. And why 350? Is it?
There's no reason.
No reason.
There's no reason.
Okay.
It's just already there. I just set it to 350 and then I keep my eye on it.
350 eye on it. So you don't really, there's not a real time, but if there was a time, would you say 10 minutes, 15? We'll time it. If you like them moist,
you just wait until the corners are golden brown.
Just turning golden brown.
But if you like them a little bit more crispy, my sister Grace likes them a little bit more crispy, then do a little bit longer and make sure they're like a darker brown. Don't like charcoal them.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the oven for baby and me. And then we'll turn on the oven light so we can peek at them. Wait for the magic to happen. Take it off of the baking sheet because they do bake longer if you leave them on there. So you just take a spatula and...
So for me, sometimes when I look at this, I just think like, this isn't done. And I cook it for so much longer.
So the edges are the ones that are gonna give it away.
Okay, so the edges, she's talking about the bottom part.
Yeah. Because the cookies, they still cook for 5 minutes after you, this is what I heard. So although they might not look done, they are done.
That's my mistake. My mistake is I don't think they're done, and I'll cook them to the point where they're overdone.
Yes, and then they'll get hard.
Okay.
And I know you like them gooey, gooey, gooey.
So now we are
done. Now we're done pretty much.
Okay, so the cookies are out, and now it's time for a taste test.
Okay, I'm just gonna go right in. How about you?
I'm gonna go for this one.
Cheese. Okay.
My mouth just like is so watery.
So good. Give it a thumbs up for sure.
I give this like a 10 out of 10.
For sure. Okay.
Mine's all done.
This is not represented by Chewy. Is that
Okay.
Get that?
Yeah.
I'm so excited about these cookies.
Is Jordan getting some?
Did you just hear what he said? He's like, who you can't bake?
That's assault.
That is assault. And I said, I'm not gonna bake you anything. And then he changed his tune real fast.
Dark. Okay.
His famous husband does not like that.
And we're doing this for the husband. They're so lucky.
Ooh, one of the cookies got stabbed. Oh, hello.
Okay.
20 seconds. You might bring your little paws. You don't want
20 seconds for me to cook them without me burning my Am I gonna die?
Easy on the paws.
Ah.
Easy on the paws. Okay. So you want me to do what? Oh my god. It's kind of, it's blurry.
Is it blurry still?
No, it's not. I know, but I think you should do
Doesn't
another
look as
one.
cute.
Yeah, put that one back. No one's gonna be able to tell.
Okay.
Perfect. And then just grab
Which
like,
one? This one?
yeah.
Where's your phone? Where's your phone?
Right there in front of the pencil sharpener.
Pencil sharpener?
Possibly.
Oh my gosh, I blended it. You gotta get CNH. I'm just kidding. I'm sure any sugar will do. Morton's. I feel like that should be a commercial.
Morton's. Oh my god.
Okay.
Semi roll.
What if you put the whole bottle? What happens?
You might have.
Some diarrhea.
No, your mouth might be doing something weird. Honey, 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 honey.
This is like a 4. And neighbors, if you're watching this,
I'm kidding, obviously. I'll make you guys your whole own batch.